body shot so you can kind of see where I'm at. I'm actually, I'm feeling like I'm starting to lose because you can see I've got the ability to stick my entire arm down my pants, which is probably not very ladylike, guys. But, I mean, things are changing. I'm not going to raise my shirt up any more than that, but it's interesting. I did my measurements last night, and we had I've lost a couple inches, definitely around my hips. My waist, I don't know. I've got kind of like a weird poochy pooch, for lack of a better term. So we'll see if we'll lose any weight today. I'm just going to block my entire face with the camera today just so you can look at my body. Oh yeah. Look at them spherical curves. Anyways, let's just flip this around. So yeah, weigh-in day in like 20-30 minutes. So I shouldn't always just like put my arm up in these videos, should I? I was noticing that editing the last video. But yeah, so this is what we got to work with. I'm interested to see if I lose today, so wish me luck. You'll find out momentarily. Bye. Hey, so I haven't recorded much today because I've been running around and being busy. And also, out of shame, I gained this week. So I have lots of excuses. Yay, get ready. Excuse number one, I ate like crap last week. Like, I was so excited about getting my 3.4 pounds last week that like here and there I was like, oh, this is my cheat meal. No, this is my cheat meal. So that kind of exploded. On top of that, I'm not drinking enough water. In fact, for like Monday, Tuesday, for like maybe 4 days straight, I've gotten excruciating headaches, and I've just realized today that they're dehydration headaches. So I'm not drinking enough water at all. Ignore the voice of reason in the background. I didn't ask you. Anyways, so on top of that, this Plex stuff that I'm taking is kind of, I don't know if it's necessarily drying me out, but I need to be drinking more water than I am with it, because it's really causing me to utilize my water. Well, and then on the Plexus note, I'm not taking my pink drink right. The first day, I showed you the first day I used it, I did it right that day, but every other day I made it the night before and sat it in the fridge, and apparently you're not supposed to make it more than an hour in advance, and we're going on like 7-8 hours in advance there, so I'll be fixing that starting tomorrow, and we'll see how that changes things too. So I gained a whole pound this week, which is boo, but you know, I said last week I'm probably not going to see a really big change 2 weeks in a row, and that is true. Also, I don't know if you can see, somebody's a little camera hog, needs to be up here taking videos with me, so that's what's going on. Also for this week, the goal is to work out. I didn't work out at all last week. I kept using the cough as an excuse, and while the cough is still an issue, like I'm still having voice issues, especially singing wise, which is really frustrating in my line of work. But I think I'm really going to focus on trying to work out at least every other day. Maybe even try to do it every day, but I know myself, I'll at least miss a couple days here or there between now and next Wednesday. So, but yeah, so on top of that, I also have a test to study for by next Monday, and plans with my mother this weekend. We're going to go see If Then, which is coming to Cincinnati this weekend for her birthday. So we'll have that to traverse too. Maybe, just maybe, my mom and my sister know about this. I'm not putting this on Facebook or anything, so I'm not super open about it. But maybe, just maybe, I'll take a little video in the car on the way to Cincinnati. I live about 2 hours away, so it's a little bit of a road trip. So maybe I'll get them on the vlog, see how they feel about that. We'll see. I don't know. I don't hold your breath. I don't know if my mom will want to be on here or not. So, yeah, that's where I am today. It was a decent Wednesday. It wasn't the best Wednesday. It was not as good as last week's Wednesday. But it's all getting over, you know. My mom said this today. It's a marathon, not a race. So, You know, there's going to be weeks when I gain weight. The big thing is that I'm losing inches either way. You know, I'm definitely at least 2 inches smaller in my hips than I was when I started this journey. So that's definitely a victory in my eyes. So anyways, just keep moving on from here. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. So, messed up more than just the pink drink, turns out. I also have been taking my probiotic at kind of the wrong time. I'm supposed to take it at night, apparently. Mind you that it was written directly on my bottle. This, take 2 with meal 1 time per day. Apparently this is not the bottle that my probiotics come in. So that was an old bit of information for my mother who got this bottle from someone else. So that's what we got. I'm going to put together my pink drink and I'm going to video it because I don't know. Why not? Ignore the chomping sounds in the background. That's the cat. She just got her breakfast. So yeah. We're going to get my pink drinks. And let's see here. I'm going to fill this up with water first. I'm going to do about that much. I really hate these little openings because, like, when you rip it, you have to make sure you go at like a downward angle or you don't get a big enough hole. And then here's the other thing I was told to do. In order to, like, this stuff clumps, like, really, really bad. So, in order to make it clump less, I'm going to try to be awesome. So let's see if I can set up the shot. So, I was told, stir and pour. I gotta get the opening of this thing. There we go. Okay. We're gonna kind of like create a centrifuge. Come on, stuff. Come on. Come on. Seriously. I'm like, for someone who plays the piano, like the least ambidextrous in the world. Like, my left hand is so lame. It does not do what it is told to do, hardly at all. Especially when it comes to doing something at the same time as my right hand. And especially when it comes to doing something at a different speed and motion. So, yeah, no lumps. It worked. So yeah. So, I'm going to enjoy my pink drink and hopefully not have any issues. So, let's see if I feel better today. Also, on the docket for today is to drink a lot of water to try to not have a crazy headache this afternoon. It usually crops in right around 3, 4 o'clock. So, today hopefully will be a no headache day. We'll see. So, cheers. Do you see this right here? Do you see this cheesy, beefy, pasta-y goodness? This, my friend, was at our Weight Watchers meeting this week on the board. This is 5 points. It's probably less, honestly, because I used half as much cheese as the recipe called for. The recipe called for 2 cups of cheese. That's absolutely ridiculous. It also called for me to bake this, and I ain't got time for that. So, this is my dinner. 5 points for a cup. An entire cup of this stuff. So I think I'm having 2, because I got the points for it. Good day. This comes from skittytaste.com. They figure out the Weight Watchers points on their recipes. It's pretty fantastic. I've also been using a website called skinnykitchen.com. I don't know if they're related in any way, but if you're looking for good, if you like to cook, I like to cook. If you like to cook and you're looking for recipes that are already figured out points-wise, because that can be the biggest hassle of being on Weight Watchers, is figuring out points of things that aren't already figured out. Like with the app, you can scan a barcode and it'll figure out the points for you. The biggest hassle is like creating a recipe or following a recipe and figuring out how many freaking points it is. So these two websites are like my new favorite thing. Maybe I'll do like a cooking vlog one of these days. But tonight's dinner, this beautiful gloriousness, cheesy deliciousness, this is a win in my book. So see you tomorrow. Hey. So I didn't do anything interesting today, but I thought I'd check in so that I don't spend the entire weekend not updating. It's Saturday now. I didn't update it all yesterday. Yeah, I worked all this morning, worked until about 4, then I went and met the husband at work on his lunch break, and then I came back here, and I did a whole bunch of nothing. So my life is pretty boring. Tomorrow will be more exciting. In fact, I'm hoping to do a little bit of vlogging on the road. I'm going to Cincinnati. I think I mentioned this before, to go see a play with my mother and my sister. And we're going to IKEA, because the closest IKEA to us is in Cincinnati. So yeah, we might get a little vloggy vlog there. We'll see. It depends on how the family feels about being on camera. But we'll be in our Sunday best, so I feel like they'd be a little bit more perceptive. We'll see. I don't want to film anybody without their permission, so that's all I really have to say about today. There's not a lot going on, so yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye. So that's what's doing outside right now. Yay. I have a test today. Like I said, I didn't vlog yesterday. This didn't really come up. So I'm getting my stuff together to do some early morning studying. Got the pink drink over there, doing its setup thing. Yeah, I think it's gonna go well. I'm not really too worried about it, but it is statistics, so. But I'm not necessarily the most math-minded individual in the world, so we'll see. But yeah, I don't know what this weather is gonna do to my day, but we'll find out. So far so good. Thanks. Hey, so I kind of have my flip camera like precariously stacked upon a couple of things on my kitchen table. So if you fall, sorry. Just wanted to update you from today. It's still Monday. It snowed off and on the entire day, like just oddly. Like when I drove out to work earlier today, it was like a torrential snowstorm for 5 minutes, and then I'd drive a couple of miles, and then it would be clear. And like actually by the time I got to work, the sun was back out. It was a really weird day. But actually I already got my test back. I love technology. It's really amazing to live in a world where you can take a test in the morning and by like 5 o'clock that afternoon have your grade posted on the class website. So I got an A. I'm really excited. Like I'm totally okay if I don't lose any weight this week, because that is a huge weight off my shoulder. It's nice to like kind of have that precedent set for your first test. We only have 4 tests in the entire class, so and we have quizzes and stuff too that help boost our grade, but you know, and it's a cumulative final at the end of the semester. I want that to all go well, so I want to kind of understand the information now so that by the time it's time to put it all together with everything else, I'm good to go. So but yeah, that's most of what today consisted of.
I kind of was inspired to do another little update today because I was reading a really cool article. I found it on Facebook through an acquaintance, and it is a BuzzFeed article, which usually it's like, you know, top 19 things from the 90s that only 90 kids remember. Blah, blah, blah. And usually I'm sort of like, come on, BuzzFeed. I'll watch the tasty videos because it's so addicting. Like, to just sit there and watch them make this food that I will never create myself, mind you. But there's some things they do on there that I think is a little bit ridiculous. Anyways, I'm not going to go into that conversation. We can talk about food another day. But I read a BuzzFeed article from this chick who lost 85 pounds in 8 months. And it says, here's how I did all this without going crazy. And she's Weight Watchers, which I thought was really cool. It's a really good article. I really enjoyed reading it. It's nice to see somebody else kind of like having a similar struggle. Like, she lost really slowly at first. She quit her gym at first too. So I feel a little bit more secure in quitting my gym this past week. But yeah, I'll link it, like I said, I'll link it down below. So you can read it too and see what her journey was and how it all went well for her. It was a good article. It kind of inspires me a little bit. And it inspires me not to reward myself for that A today with a big freaking McFlurry or a vanilla sundae. Who eats vanilla sundaes? A hot fudge sundae from McDonald's, or just, I don't know, anything. I don't know why. It's so cold outside right now. It's actually pretty cold in my apartment while I'm still wearing my jacket. Why do I want ice cream? I think that's been my biggest craving on this diet so far, is just ice cream all the frickin' time. But yeah, it's been a good day. I went to a meeting for church-related things, for the cluster that my church is a part of, and I'm getting ready to put together a giant choir special for our Good Friday service coming up here, and I've been approved to lead that, and I've been approved to just make it so. I'm really excited to have that. I haven't done any like big choir stuff since I graduated, because I was the assistant to the choir director while I was in college, which often had me leading rehearsals for him. We can talk about that another day. But yeah, it's nice to get back in the swing of that kind of thing. You know, I love my little choir, don't get me wrong. But you can do so much more with more than 10 people. And I'm really excited to see how that all works out. So, yeah, I think that's about all I have for today. It's been a good day. I think I've said that already, but it's just been a really good day. Tomorrow, being the last day of this vlog, I have a plan. I don't know how it'll work out, or I don't know yet. I don't know. But I have a plan. So we'll see tomorrow, and I'll show you my delightful plan. Hopefully it doesn't crash and burn. We'll see. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Hey. So, trying something a little different today. This is not the original idea I had. I had something a little bit more suited for where I'm at right now. I'm going to do the other idea eventually, and I'll let you know when it is. But I thought I'd do a little fashion show today. I want to try some things for myself. I've not tried this beforehand, so you're going to get my current reactions to it. So this is my full-length mirror in my bedroom. This is like a normal-ish outfit for me. This is not like a teaching or work outfit. This is like, I found Bruce's shirt on the floor. Bruce is my husband. I found his shirt on the floor. I put it on. These are my regular jeans that I wear most of the time. As you can see, we're starting to have a little bit of issue. Again, the arm test. I can stick my entire arm down my pants. Not that I would want to, but constantly having to pull them up. It's getting to be a bit of an issue. So I thought I would try on two different things today. I'm going to try on a pair of pants that barely fit, and really kind of didn't fit the last time I wore them, and then a pair that were just basically my fat pants. So let's start with the barely fit. So alright, see you in a bit. Okay, so these are an old pair of skinny dress pants that I used to wear to church a lot. Last time I wore them, I felt very uncomfortable in them, and in fact I have them pulled up a little bit higher than they want to be. I think if I let them down a little lower I'd have a little bit of spillage, but I mean they're not half bad. I'm not 100% like hating it, and they're not super uncomfortable anymore, which is nice, but we still got a little ways to go before I think I'll be wearing these to church. But hey, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, now on to the funny part. This is going to be a little bit hilarious, I think. So, see you in a second. I have never known what's up with these pants. They're like huge in the legs. These are supposed to be what Torrid calls stiletto jeans, which means that they come to like a super duper point to your leg, and you wear them with heels, and they're supposed to look super hot. But like, look at this. I could fit another leg in here. Now mind you, the waistband, this is actually, I think this pair of pants is a size 24, not a 26, what I usually wear. So the waistband isn't as crazy as I thought it would be, because I forgot they were 24s. But the pant legs, man. And that's a problem I've always had when buying pants. My body carries all of its weight in the middle, as I'm sure you can see clearly. And so when I'm wearing clothes, I have to wear a bigger waistband than what necessarily my legs would enjoy. I have what is commonly referred to in my family as chicken legs. I actually have pretty good legs, actually, from about like here down. I'm one of those fat girls. I wear shorts. I don't care. Because I've got really good legs. It's just the center, the spherical curves, as I like to call them, that kind of, I don't know, ruin the party. And as you can see, I don't have really, I mean, I have larger upper arms. I've got the hang, but like my forearms, I don't carry any weight on my extremities. I don't carry a whole lot of weight on my face. I carry, you know, enough. Here, you know. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do today. I see that my camera is trying to die again. I've had a lot of issues with this, so this is where I'm going to leave it. This is Tuesday. Hoping I lose tomorrow, so here, let me flip around. I'm just going to go until it hopefully doesn't die. But hopefully tomorrow I lose. I did a little weigh-in just a little bit ago, and I think I'm losing. It's hard to tell on my scale because my scale is not 100% in line with Weight Watchers, so, but I think I'm going to lose tomorrow, so, I don't know, we'll see. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.